Caiden, man. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So I know you've gotten into the 90s up to 92 with the fastball there. I know the goal has to be making that 90 level kind of a consistent basis for you. What's that process in terms of making that happen?
I'm just trying to stay consistent in the gym, and on top of throwing really is part of it. Gotta eat a lot to keep the weight up. The weight being down, the velo's down a little bit. So.
I know you're doing a lot of leg work. I've seen you knocking out the front squats there. How big is that into it, just building that lower half?
I think that's the main part of it. Gotta start from the bottom and work your way up.
So I know that you got a fantastic changeup, got that big hook of a curveball. If you had to rank those secondary pitches, how would you do it?
I would say my go-to secondary pitch is probably my curveball, and then change up to follow that up, and slider every once in a while.
What's that pitch that you're working on this summer? Because I know the spring season and the summer season for you guys are a little bit of different monsters. You got different goals in the spring as opposed to the summer. What are you working on right now?
So I'm gonna work on my slider a lot because it's on and off. Some days it's good, some days it's not the best. So I'm gonna work on that, try to get that more consistent.
When you were kind of establishing yourself as a pitcher, how you want to conduct yourself on the mound, what you were throwing, who were you looking up to? Like, who were those guys that you kind of watched on TV, or guys you looked to the next level and was like, man, that's it right there?
I like Marcus Stroman a lot. I like how he carries himself. I like how he throws. I like everything about him. So.
Fantastic. All right, you talked to us a little bit about it. I want to get you a ball and have you show us your grip. Sound good?
Yeah, that works. So I throw a two-seam fastball. So I like to keep my fingers on the inside of the laces here, and then the thumb up here at the bottom. And then I don't try to do anything special with it, just throw it and let it move. And then for my changeup, I throw a circle change. Same thing, try to keep the fingers on the inside of the laces here, and then circle this, keep the pinky up a little bit more. And then towards the end, I try to not too much, I trust the pitch enough, but I try to pronate a little bit to help get that movement on it. And then for my curveball, I actually throw a knuckle curve, got the knuckle right here on the lace, and then this finger on the lace here, and then just really try to think about snapping as hard as I can, keeping my wrist pretty straight, just let it snap, let the ball move. And then for my slider, I like to go across the little horseshoe right here, and then thumb kind of like, not really tucked, but on the lace here, and then I just really think about snapping it as hard as I can and let the ball move on its own.
Caiden, man, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you.
If you're not already, make sure you follow LakePoint Sports on all our social media channels. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. You'll get so much more happening here on campus.